Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Today I'm going to show you how to dehydrate okra for that delicious dried okra soup, which is popularly known as miyan busheshen Kubewa if you are from the northern part of Nigeria. The only ingredient you're going to need is fresh okra. How do you know your okra is fresh? Just grab the tip of the okra, bend it. Once it snaps, that means the okra is fresh. And if it does not snap, don't bother to use it. So this is the second one I just checked. That tells me that most of them are okay. So I'm just gonna give it a quick wash. This is the only time you can wash it before use. They are actually not dirty. This is just to fulfill all righteousness. But in case your okra is dirty, wash it. So if this is your first time on my channel or you're a returning viewer and you are not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel by clicking on the subscribe button and on the notification bell so that you can get an alert whenever I post a video. Like and share the video. Thank you and God bless you. When I'm done washing the okra, I'm gonna let them drain so that when I'm ready to cut the okra is gonna be dry. If you don't do that, when you're cutting the okra, it's gonna be very slimy if it is wet. See, like I told you, the okra is not dirty. I just washed it for the sake of it. So I'm just gonna let it drain and air dry until I'm ready to cut it. When I'm ready to cut it, I'm gonna pat it dry with a paper towel, or you could use a piece of cloth. When you want to cut your okra, you can cut it as big or small as you want, but the size of the okra is going to determine how long you're going to dehydrate it. So if you want your okra to dry in no time, cut them smaller. Some people leave their okra whole, some cut it into two, but have it at the back of your mind that the bigger the okra, the longer it's going to take to dehydrate. And if you want to finish cutting your okra in no time, it is advisable to cut more than one at a time. But if you're not comfortable cutting more than one at a time, stick to cutting one at a time. Safety first. When I'm done cutting the okra, I'm going to spread them out on a baking sheet in a single layer so that they can dry up quickly. Let me use this opportunity to send a very special shout out to all those that have subscribed. You guys are the best. I love you. Thank you and God bless you. In addition to the baking sheet, I'm also going to be using wire rack. I love to use wire rack whenever I'm dehydrating anything because it gives it an even flow of hot air. In other words, there is no need for you to flip anything you are drying midway because everything is going to dry evenly from the bottom to the top. You can preheat your oven before you start, but set your oven to 120 to 140 degrees Fahrenheit, which is also the same as 50 to 60 degrees Celsius. So we're going to be drying the okra for about 4 hours. But midway, because of the bottom layer, you have to move them around, flip them if you can. So just move them around. You still need to spread them out. Then put it back in the oven to bake for the last lap. When I'm done, I'm going to put everything together and put it back in the oven to complete the drying process. So finally, the okra is ready. Look at it, very dry. So I dried the okra for about 4 hours. If they were bigger, it would have taken a longer time. Listen to that, bone dry. Imagine the quantity of okra we started with and ended up with this quantity. So when you are making your soup, a little goes a long way. It might look very small in your bowl, but just think about it. Remember how it started? It was a lot, but after drying and turning it into powder, it has shrunk considerably. So after drying and cooling the okra, you could store them in a bag or you could turn them into powder for use by either pounding or grinding them. In case you are living in a very hot environment, you don't need an oven or air fryer to dry your okra. Just cut your okra to your desired size and spread them out under the sun. They're gonna dry up within a couple of days. That's how it has been done traditionally. Whether you call it fruit or vegetable, okra is a very nutritious plant that is popular all over the world and consumed by a lot of people, and they are also prepared in different ways. In many African countries, for example, we prefer it slimy, so we use it to make soup and we enjoy it with what is popularly known as swallow or fufu. Another example, in America, they use it to make gumbo. Sometimes they pickle it or they dehydrate it with a lot of spices and just enjoy it as a snack. In case you're wondering if the okra is gonna still be slimy after it has been dried and processed this way, trust and believe me, it is still gonna be slimy. Ask all the Hausa people that use it to make soup. I have already made a soup with this dried okra. I'm gonna leave the link in the description box after I have edited and posted it. So in case dried okra soup dey hungry you well and they know they sell am for where you dey stay, why you not make your own dried okra by yourself and use am make soup? I promise you you go enjoy am. So thank you guys for watching. Till I see you next time. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you. Bye.